Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about bad use of imagery and what not cutting to the chase looks like. Stay tuned. So these guys, Nightingale, they are an app that's aimed at students and pupils. Well, it's aimed at educational institutions to use with school kids and students to help them manage their mental health. We'll go into a little bit more about how it works in a little while, but it's a really cool app, and the aim is to essentially nip any mental health issues in the bud whilst kids are younger before they snowball into something bigger. So it's a pretty cool mission that it's going on. First thing, what's this site doing well? I think it's quite good that it has a quite clear outline of the problem that it's addressing and excuse me, a problem it's addressing, and a little bit more detail on that. It says there's an average of a 10-year delay between young people displaying first symptoms of a mental health concern and getting help. That is, in a nutshell, what Nightingale is responding to. The fact that mental health issues are a kind of slow building problem that can be fought in a child or a student's development. So it's great that they've got that front and centre, but there are various other things that I think Nightingale needs to do to really make that little factoid actually work. So firstly, from the top, what could Nightingale improve on? Literally from the top, well-being through understanding. I don't know if you can read that. We'll zoom in if you can't. Nightingale, well-being through understanding. That's a bit vague. It may sound poetic, it may sound nice, but I think if you're going to have a line to describe a product, actually make it describe the product. Well-being through understanding could refer to quite a lot of things, I think if you ask people what that actually meant, they would say I don't know, maybe a kind of therapy. At best, I think people would probably say that. So at the very least, let's. I mean, I know I'm suggesting, Nightingale, that you change your tagline, which is never done in a hurry, but I would get rid of well-being through understanding and just, at the very least, have something like helping students manage their mental health. I'm sure there are better lines out there, but a line that is just to the point like that is going to work a lot better than something that I don't think most people will understand. Next thing, we're taking quite a long time to sort of really outline what this product does and help people get to know this product. So and one of the most obvious ways that that's happening is this huge section here that just says a new approach. We've basically, this entire section above the fold, we're wasting by having, quite a useful quote, then loads of space and a new approach. That doesn't really mean anything or tell me anything about the product. I have to scroll all the way down to our solution to start deciding whether or not I want to engage with this product. There are plenty of people that will just see this, see this quote, and then see a new approach, and not necessarily get anything from that, and then bounce. So I would just cut to the chase and get rid of a new approach and start talking about the important bits. Start talking about the solution far quicker. We can have a headline like that, and then get to the solution immediately. And then also, I should have said this first actually. Before we do anything, let's just have a big bold headline actually saying what the product does. So something like, one second, I'll just get an example up. So instead of what we've got here, we can just cut to the chase a hell of a lot quicker by saying something like this. First, outlining what the product does. Excuse the quick and dirty typing, but hopefully you get the gist. Digital tools to help students understand, manage, and improve their mental well-being. There we go. Something like that. I'm not saying that's the best line in the world, but something like that, just to say what Nightingale does. Then that quote, or a quote like that. I think there are also probably better quotes out there, maybe at least shorter quotes, but something that just cements what the problem that Nightingale is solving is. It would be a good way to follow up this bit. So there is an average 10-year delay between young people displaying the first symptoms of a mental health concern and getting help. Then our solution. That can all be communicated above the fold. People, you see the difference between what we had before and that. What we had before didn't really say what Nightingale was doing or how it did it. That quote was a start, but what we have is both a description of what Nightingale does, the exact problem that it responds to, and the solution, all on one page, or all above the fold immediately for new viewers to see. So yeah, that's the main thing that I'd want to improve. I'd also like a bit more imagery. We've just got black here. Come on, there are positive images. I'm sure we could put there. At the very least, an image of a counsellor maybe working with a student, or just an image of a happy student. Anything. We're missing tricks and wasting space by not having extra communication with imagery. Just black. At the very least, put a positive colour, because Nightingale is here to be positive. Having black there is. Obviously, I'd want to. I might be wrong on if this were tested and black background got the best results, but I would imagine pretty much any other imagery apart from just jet black would work better at selling Nightingale. And lastly, if we scroll down, we do have, past this video, which I'll talk about in a second, we do have a how does Nightingale work section here, which is cool. It does explain how Nightingale works. It works in quite an interesting way. I won't go into too much detail, but essentially it takes in lots of data from a student's activity in class and combines it with their with what their teachers say and things like, and then gives tailored actions to what the student can then do regarding managing their mental health. Sorry if I haven't explained that too well, but yeah, basically it crunches a lot of data and gives actions for students to take to manage their mental health, which is great. This is all quite useful, important information that I think should come a lot further up, because that's just going to sell people further. That's going to get people even more excited about the product. And before we get to that explanation, we then have this video, Nightingale in Our Own Words. And that is, I won't play the video, but that's one of the founders giving a talk about it. Now that's a nice talk, but I think we need to again cut to the chase and go into how this product works quicker, because that's going to get people more excited quicker. So what I would do is essentially, after we've got past that section, after our solution, then I'd go immediately into a video of how it works and essentially combine the messaging in that, which is explaining how the product works, with ideally presented by one of the founders. And you could do that all in a couple of minutes. I mean, this is, just to give you an idea, he's giving a talk here about the product, the story behind the product, some of his personal experiences with mental health issues, and that's 5 minutes long. No one's people are less likely to watch a 5-minute video on a homepage when they're not totally sold on a product. It's a lot easier to get people excited about something when they're coming to it cold with a shorter video. So I would have a video just after the solution bit, just outlining how the product works, and then a very quick description of where the idea for Nightingale came from, which is essentially an amalgamation of that video and this how does it work description. Another thing this site's doing well is our story and team. Great trust building here. Two co-founders, very well presented. Nice little bios here. This is the kind of product that will benefit from a backstory about two co-founders who have had their own mental health journeys outlined. So that's a good move, I think. That's about it. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, thanks very much for watching. If you like that, feel free to give it a like and a subscribe, hit those buttons, and hey, even if you didn't, feel free to do so anyway. Every little helps. Also, let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you agree? Did you disagree? Did you love it? Hate it? Whatever. I'd love to know your thoughts. It's all interesting feedback. And finally, if you'd like your page to feature on my channel, then feel free to get in contact. My details are just below in the description. It's all there. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon.